It's a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery. It's a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery. We're back, we're back, we're back. Ha ha ha! And so's he. Da 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 da. My Little Pony mystery number 13. The Ponies and Pets to the rescue.
Course not, Desiree,
Splodge said as his owner walked over to his hutch, picked up the little black-nosed Abyssinian guinea pig and took him upstairs to the front bedroom. I am so sick of all the humans on Earth, Desiree said. You guinea pigs and my ponies are the only ones with any sense. They can't seem to understand that I need to defeat the black ponies and their helpers. They keep telling me I shouldn't have my collection of ponies, asking me why I waste so much time talking to them. I don't waste my time. We're discussing what we should do in Ponyland.
I understand that perfectly, Desiree.
Well, I'm afraid, Desiree said, I don't understand why the humans have to be so nasty to me. The ponies up in Ponyland are always very nice. I'm going to go and live in Ponyland.
I don't think that's a very good idea, Desiree. Really, I don't know if you should, because, well, it could be dangerous, you know.
Those humans have left me with no other choice. If you don't want to come, then that's up to you. But both you and Sparkle have got the chance to come to Ponyland, and my Little Ponies will have to come with me. Have you seen what's happening? I think they just don't care. Laughing at me and my MLPs, the ponies wouldn't dare. Want to know what's going on? All humans are mean. So I'm going to a magic place they've never been to live with my pony friends. They're so kind, don't really care where in Ponyland I go as long as I leave Earth behind. You and I've seen humans who've been nasty, mean and cruel. I'm so sad they think I'm mad, they think I am a fool. I will leave this silly place and take my MLPs. Where I'm going is a place so grand, away from humans who are so unkind. I'll go and live with my friends in Ponyland and leave them all behind.
You're not really leaving, are you, Desiree?
I can't stay here, and neither can you. The evil humans, why don't you leave too? There'll be more cucumber cakes up there, you'll find. Let's leave these humans behind.
I really don't think this is a good idea, Desiree,
Splodge said. Well, I'm afraid I have been left with no choice. I'm going tomorrow, and don't you tell anybody. I'm going to ask Sparkle tomorrow morning if he wants to come with me, but I don't want anyone else to know.
Well, if you're sure that this is the right thing, then I suppose there's nothing that I can do. If Sparkle decides to come with you, I think I might as well.
I think that would be the best idea, Splodge. After all, I'd hate to never see you again.
So would I, but I'm a bit scared of it.
Well, you think about it overnight, and then, by tomorrow, I'll expect a decision. The guinea pig and girls stared at each other for one moment longer before Desiree put Splodge back in his hutch. The black-nosed Abyssinian guinea pig laid down and sighed, thinking about the terrible secret which he was keeping locked up inside him for his owner. It was 7:45 p.m. and Desiree was getting ready to leave. In the end, both Sparkle and Splodge had decided to come to Ponyland with her, but she would not be taking them on her first trip up the rainbow, as she would be taking her ponies first. Jackie Alder was sorting through her magazines, and Desiree knew that she had plenty of time to get up the rainbow. "I'll come back for you and Sparkle and the rest of the ponies," Desiree whispered to Splodge. "I'm taking the first of the ponies up the rainbow now in a box."
Are you really sure this is the right thing to do? Of course she is, Splodge. Otherwise she wouldn't be doing it.
Sparkle whispered back. "I'll be right back," Desiree said.
But wait a moment,
Splodge said.
what are you going to do? How are you going to stop everybody else coming up the rainbow after you?
Well, do you remember how once before the black pony got the rainbow to fold up? I'm intending on doing the same thing. If the ponies will tell me how to do it, that is. And have you even asked them if they will allow you to do this? Sparkle asked. No, actually I haven't. But I'm sure they'll agree. And Desiree left the two guinea pigs in their hutches and walked down the garden and up the rainbow towards Ponyland. Desiree didn't know it, but somebody was watching her. In fact, 100 somebodies were, through 100 huge telescopes, which were resting on the windowsills of the tallest turrets in Nightmare Castle. All 40 of the black ponies and all 60 of their helpers were watching as the girl from Earth made her way up the rainbow. "She's halfway here, Mary," the black pony of darkness said. "Time to send the cloud." Mary Cluckton opened a purple box which she was holding and muttered some magic words. And suddenly a huge fluffy white cloud shot out of the purple box and quickly floated down towards the top of the rainbow. "Here we are then," Desiree said to the ponies at the top of the rainbow. "Our new home. You won't be seeing the My Little Pony Rescue Home again, because we will set up a new home of rest from plastic My Little Ponies up in Ponyland."
And I'll never see Jackie again,
said Posy sadly.
I don't know that I'm so happy about that.
"Well, at least now I might get my welcome party," Desiree truly said. "After all, she can't use the excuse that there's not enough space up here. There are plenty of open fields. And now, of course, Desiree, you won't be able to use the excuse that us ponies will all have to be carried down the stairs, because we could walk to the middle of the meadow or wherever my welcome party will take place."
It can't be as good as my welcome party, truly,
one of Desiree's two Lofties said. "My party will be even better, Lofty. Just you wait and see. Desiree would not let me down."
I never said that she would let you down, but nothing could be as good as my welcome party.
The other My Little Ponies which Desiree had taken up in the big box, which she had carried them up in, of course, all gathered around Truly and Lofty as they had their huge argument. The two ponies were so busy arguing, and the other ponies were so busy watching them, that they did not notice as their owner stepped up onto a fluffy white cloud by accident, looked down at her feet, and saw purple goo stuck to them, and finally was whisked away on the cloud, far, far away to Nightmare Land. "Ha ha ha! Desiree has really let us down," Dodge said as he lay on Truly's bed next to Twinkle, who had been let out of his hutch. because Lancer and Dodge were visiting the ponies in Paradise Estate.
So Larry, Tard, I would have to agree with you. You know there, Dodge. She said that she'd bring up her My Little Ponies and discuss a way that we could, defeat the Black Pony of Darkness and all of the other Black Ponies and, his helpers, of course.
Yes, but she didn't.
So what are we supposed to do now?
But just then they were interrupted by a clatter of hooves as a little white unicorn galloped into the bedroom.
Kathy! Kathy!
The pony called out. Twinkle and Dodge both looked up at once.
Would you, by any chance, be talking about my, sister?
Twinkle said, as he noticed that it was Gusty who had just trotted into the room. Twinkle knew that Gusty was the owner of his older sister, Kathy. Unfortunately, Gusty would never let the two guinea pigs see each other, as she said that as Kathy was her guinea pig, she should stay in the pet shed at all times, hidden from everybody else. This was a common belief, and Twinkle had not seen any of his other siblings since they were babies in the pet shop either.
And what's it got to do with you, nosy?
The white unicorn turned and shouted at Twinkle.
Well, actually, I think it's got quite a lot to do with me. If you're, talking about my family, when you've mentioned Kathy, and if you're talking about Kathy, then you might be talking about my, older sister. And my older sister is, quite a lot to do with me. In fact, I think probably she's, more to do with me than she has to do with, you. Not that you'd ever have it, because you never even, let me see her,
Twinkle, Twinkle, you should not be shouting like that. Let's just hear what Gusty has to say.
Well, maybe I wouldn't say anything to you, Black Nose.
Yes, I was talking about your sister, Twinkle.
Has she, gone missing? After all, I haven't seen her for so long, and I've never been allowed to see her, and I'm so upset now to think that maybe if she has, disappeared, except you won't tell me, then maybe I'll never see her again. Am I right? Yes or no? Can you tell me?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell anyone anything about my guinea pig, but I suppose I could make an exception because you might be able to help me.
We'd love to help if only we knew the problem.
I didn't actually say that I'd tell you. Just Twinkle and his owner.
If something has happened to Kathy, Gusty, don't you think it would be better to tell all of the ponies and all of the guinea pigs that you can find to tell? I know that if something had happened to Twinkle, I would do so.
Yes, but you've always been strange, truly, when it comes to looking after your guinea pig. You keep him by your bed. Don't even put him in the pet shed.
This is my family talking about. Please tell us. Just tell us and stop arguing, because I want to know what's, happened.
Actually, I suppose it would be wisest to tell you, because somebody might be able to find her. This morning, I went into the pet shed to clean out Kathy's cage, and I found that she wasn't there. I've walked all around Dream Valley calling her name, but she just isn't responding. I've got no idea where she is.
Oh no, that was terrible!
Twinkle screeched.
No, never gonna meet my sister!
Calm down, Twinkle.
We'll find her. Maybe now. Some of the other ponies who own your other siblings might let you see them so that they can help.
But just then, another unicorn pony came running into the room, calling out another name.
Poncho! Poncho!
It was Mimic, the little green twinkle-eyed pony with a parrot symbol.
You'll come a cake, what now? Not more bad news, I hope.
Dodge said.
Especially since, if I remember correctly, Poncho is one of my younger brothers, so maybe the Black Pony of Darkness has, captured the pair of them.
As soon as Twinkle had calmed down, his owner asked Mimic what was going on. It turned out that she, too, had gone into the pet shed this morning and discovered that her guinea pig was gone as well. So 2 of Twinkle's siblings had disappeared at the same time. Had they run off together because they didn't like being in the dark pet shed? Or had something much worse happened? Maybe they had been captured by one of the black ponies. What do you think you're doing bringing me to this dirty castle again? Desiree asked, as she found herself tipped off of the cloud trap in Nightmare Castle. The black ponies and their helpers surrounded her. Well, maybe it wouldn't be dirty, girl from Earth, if you hadn't left us so soon last time. Because, after all, you were Mary's birthday present, together with that horrible blue pony. But the pair of you ran away, didn't you? But I'm not going to punish you for that, the Black Pony of Darkness continued. In fact, I'm going to make you an offer. I was just wondering if maybe Darkness, such a horrible person as her, will not understand our ways of talking. Those disgusting, sickly ponies and their friends, such as her, only understand if you sing to them. We discovered this before. Perfect plan, Mary. Here is a song, girl from Earth, to tell you exactly what our offer is all about. Welcome to my castle. Yes, welcome indeed. Come and seeing and are aching. You could be just who we need. Some would say we're evil, but everybody makes a living in a different way. Glad to meet you. My name is Darkness.
I know.
And I'm so pleased that you've come to stay. Now I know how you love ponies, so here's a special treat.
Huh?
Here's 39 of my friends, who I'd like you to meet. Become a black pony helper. Artistic with black paint and paintbrush, because that's all you need to be. It's always fun working with black ponies. Forget your NLPs, come work for me.
I won't.
It would be so perfect. I'm sure you'd be great.
I wouldn't.
Better than Lazy SM and JD, for whom we have to wait and wait. You couldn't do the seeing.
No.
SAS would show you how.
W.
Will you become a helper?
Never.
Stop making your mind up now. Greetings from all the helpers. Why don't you join our team? We'd love you to be our friend. It's one of our biggest dreams. You may well think we're evil, but everybody makes a living. This is just our way. So come on, become a helper. It'll be our dream coming true. Because we've always wanted you to become a helper and make our day. So, what is your answer to our fabulous offer? The Black Pony of Darkness then asked Desiree. I think you should know by now. The answer is no. Well, don't say that we didn't ask you, Mary Clockton said. But if your final answer is a certain no, there's no more we can do. Take her to the dungeon. And Desiree was pushed towards the dungeon which he now knew so well. At the end of the long winding corridor leading off of the entrance hall of Nightmare Castle.
Cucumber cake, this is not good, Sparkle,
Splodge said to his little ginger short-haired guinea pig friend.
Jackie's been looking for Desiree all day. It's only a matter of time before she asks us what's happened to her. And then what do I do? Do I still keep it a secret? After all, Sparkle, I think that Desiree might be in trouble. Maybe we ought to go up to Ponyland and see if we can find her. She hasn't come back for any of the other My Little Ponies either. What do you think we should do, Sparkle?
I really do not know, Splodge. But I can see what you're talking about when you're talking about her being in trouble, because I think that may be the case.
So what are we gonna do?
Stop shouting, Splodge. You'll just attract Jackie's attention. We've got to think about what to do. Truly, up in Ponyland, meanwhile, was walking towards the rainbow. She and the rest of the ponies in Ponyland were wondering what had happened to Desiree. The ponies in Ponyville had heard no more about Desiree, and Pinkie Pie had come in her hot air balloon to see Truly, Lancer and Lofty today to find out what was going on. Had Desiree brought the plastic My Little Ponies to Ponyland? Of course, the answer was no, and so the ponies in Ponyland could not give Pinkie Pie any more information. Truly was just about to go down the rainbow when she heard voices calling from somewhere over behind a bush that was quite near to the top of the rainbow.
Oh, please, somebody, come to our rescue. This is just not fair. First of all, I don't get my rescue party, and then I'm left in this cramped little box with the rest of you all moaning on about your wonderful rescue parties. I haven't actually said much about it, Truly,
said another voice.
No, actually, she's right there.
A third voice piped up.
She hasn't actually said much about it, but I'd far rather that I was down the rainbow with Jackie.
Truly walked behind the bush and found a large box. On opening it, she found some of Desiree's My Little Ponies inside.
What are you doing here?
The white pony asked all of the little ponies who were staring out of the box, which was clearly marked Desiree's My Little Pony Rescue Home.
Oh, finally, someone has come to save us!
A little yellow pony who Truly recognized as a Posy wearing a turquoise hat cried.
Well, it's kind of like this,
one of Desiree's two Lofties said.
It all began when...
The My Little Ponies in the box began to tell Truly all they knew.
And then we were just talking about my rescue party.
Desiree's once plastic Truly from her rescue home said to the larger Truly, who was looking down at her, of course,
when we looked up and saw that Desiree was no longer there. I don't really like the sound of this.
The Truly from Ponyland said,
I think that we ought to go back to the estate and tell the other ponies about it. Maybe they'll know what's going on. After all, at the moment, this appears to be another My Little Pony mystery.
But just then, a message came floating down from the sky. A message which answered this latest mystery in a way which Truly had hoped it would not be answered.
One little white pony in Ponyland's history who's created the best of Ponyland's mysteries. I think you will find it's a pony black. A little black pony, myself in fact. If you ever again wish to see your friend Desiree, what a shame you can't turn the clock back to yesterday. Then you would see one little fluffy white cloud. One little cloud. That must be allowed. It was at the top of the rainbow yesterday afternoon. Could you ever imagine it could take Desiree so soon? It was not an ordinary cloud, silly. Look at the rainbow map. I think you'll see a warning of danger in the form of cloud traps.
This is really not good. It sounds as though the Black Pony of Darkness has captured Desiree. I was going to go straight back to the estate, but now I think that I'm going to go to Nightmare Land and see if I can get her immediately. Do you really think that's wise, Truly?
The Truly in the box asked.
Yes, don't you think you ought to go and get some more help from some of the ponies at Paradise Estate?
But Truly was already gone, galloping towards Nightmare Land.
So why do you think that Desiree hasn't come back to visit us?
Pinkie Pie asked Lancer and Lofty, who were standing in the My Little Pony bedroom in Paradise Estate.
Do you think that something has happened to her, or do you think that she's just being lazy? Desiree is not lazy,
Dodge said.
and that's why I'm worried. I think that something may have happened to her, Pinkie Pie, and that's why I think that we ought to go down the rainbow and see that Desiree is all right.
Truly was in such a rush to get to Nightmare Land that she hadn't even gone into Paradise Estate to ask Pinkie Pie if she could use her hot air balloon before she hopped into the Little Pony's balloon. She knew that Pinkie Pie would have agreed to let her use it, though, in the circumstances, because Pinkie Pie would have wanted to see Desiree safely back home as much as she did. Having used the hot air balloon to travel to Nightmare Land, she soon found that she was there. She landed the balloon in front of the big iron gate, which was the only entrance into Nightmare Land, because the whole of Nightmare Land, apart from this one iron gate, was surrounded by a huge, tall wall, which none of the ponies could ever look over, unless they were flying. But Truly saw a new addition to the gate, a giant padlock. A giant padlock, but with only a very small keyhole. She had nothing to pick the lock with, and she could not get her hoof inside the keyhole. So there was no way she could get into Nightmare Land. Instead, she jumped back into the hot air balloon and floated back to Dream Valley, where she first stopped to pick up the box of ponies from the My Little Pony Rescue Home on Earth before travelling to Paradise Estate to tell the other little ponies what had happened.
I don't think that we ought to tell Jackie what's happened,
Splodge said.
After all, we did make a promise to Desiree.
Yes, I agree with you there, Splodge. I think that we ought to go and find her ourselves.
Yeah, but not tonight, Sparkle. I mean, look, it's dark now. There'll be rats out in the garden. Desiree wouldn't approve.
Yes, I agree with you there as well, Splodge. For once, I think that you have got some sense. We'll go down the garden and up the rainbow tomorrow, when it's light and there's less chance of being captured by the Black Pony's rats. The ponies in Paradise Estate stared at Truly in horror as she and the ponies from the rescue home told them what had happened.
So what do you think that we should do, Truly?
Lofty asked.
I really don't know, Lofty, but I think one of the best ideas is to go down to Earth, not tonight, in case the rats in Desiree's garden capture us as well and take us to Nightmare Land, because then there will be no one left to save us.
Yes, I agree with you there. I think that a small group of us ought to go down the rainbow tomorrow as early as possible and find out if Sparkle and Splodge know anything else that might be of use to us. Also, they may be able to help us in getting into Nightmare Land.
Yes, because it seems like we're gonna have a lot of trouble with that, padlock. Unless, of course, one of us, guinea pigs can work out how to, break in.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, Twinkle. I'm hoping that if some guinea pigs go, they might be able to see inside the padlock, maybe, and work out how we can unlock it without a key. I just hope that by tomorrow it isn't too late. Desiree sat sadly in the centre of the Black Ponies dungeon. All day she had been trying to listen to the Black Ponies and their helpers, and work out something more that she and her pony friends didn't know, so that at least if anybody did come to save her, she would have some information to give them. Unfortunately, she hadn't been able to get anything. Although she had worked out who Helper number 43, SAS, or Chief Seer and Archer, as she was known to the Black Ponies and their helpers, was, so she would be able to tell her pony friends if they ever came to save her. I don't think that I've ever been in this dungeon all alone, she thought aloud.
But you're like not all alone, you know,
a voice said from the gloom behind her.
That was like right, because us two are, you know, here as well.
Who said that? Desiree said, turning quickly.
It is like us, you know. Desiree, is it like you? We have, you know, heard about you from Gusty and, like, Mimic, but we've never, like, had the opportunity to, you know, meet you, because we've always been, like, locked in the pet shed. But this, I think, is our, you know, chance to get to know each other.
I'm sorry, but I can't see anybody, Desiree said, looking around. I appear to be the only person in this dungeon.
Well, it is, like, dimly lit, dark, dirty, and, you know, downright depressing. But I think if you, like, look down at your feet, then you might, you know, be able to see us. Well, can you, Desiree? Like, yes or no? Well, can you or can you?
Desiree looked down at her feet and saw two little guinea pigs who she had never seen before looking up at her. They looked a lot like Sparkle and Twinkle, short-haired ginger guinea pigs. But they were quite obviously not, as one was slightly bigger than the twin guinea pigs she knew so well, and one was slightly smaller. Who are you? Desiree asked.
Well, I am like Kathy. You may have heard about me. Twinkle and Sparkle's older sister. And this is, you know, Poncho, Twinkle and Sparkle's younger brother. Glad to, like, meet you,
Poncho said, as he put his front right paw on Desiree's foot.
We have been, like, keeping ourselves, you know, hidden, because we know that Gusty and Mimic, our owners, don't really, you know, like people and ponies, obviously, to see us. That is why we're always, you know, kept in the, like, pet shed. And that is why we haven't, like, seen our brothers Twinkle and Sparkle for so long. We're hoping, though, that if we can, you know, escape, then hopefully if we, like, show our faces to all of the ponies in, you know, Paradise Estate, then Gusty and Mimic will let us see our family and the rest of the ponies more often,
Poncho said. Twinkle and Sparkle have spoken about you so often, Desiree said. I never thought I'd have the chance to meet you.
Gusty and Mimic have, like, spoken about you so often as well, Desiree. But, you know, we never thought that we'd have the chance to, like, meet you either,
Kathy said.
But now the important thing is to, like, escape from here and go and, you know, meet Twinkle and Sparkle. Hopefully we can, like, meet up with them before Gusty and Mimic, like, lock us back in the, you know, pet shed.
Well, if you don't want to live in the pet shed, then don't let them put you there. I'm sure that Twinkle would be very pleased if you'd come and live in Paradise Estate, nearer him, 'cause he's often lonely.
But that is not the way it, like, works, Desiree. We have to be kept in the, you know, pet shed. It's a common Ponyland belief that it will bring bad luck if more than one pony owns the same type of pet and keeps them in Paradise Estate. So Twinkle is like the lucky one, and we are the, you know, unlucky ones.
And we just got even more unlucky, it seems, Desiree said. When were you captured?
A couple of days before you were, captured,
Poncho said.
The Black Ponies tornado came in and we were just, swept into it. But although we might think we're, unlucky now, we will escape, Desiree. I am, sure of it.
I just wish that I was, Desiree said, because as the hours pass, I begin to wonder if any of the ponies even know that I'm here. Desiree quickly explained about how she had come to be in the dungeon.
So it seems that we were, all unhappy where we were, before. But now, we're even more unhappy. Which just proves that you should always, be grateful for what you got. Because the situation could always, get worse. Even when you, thought that it was the worst that it could get.
If that is the case, Kathy, Desiree said sadly, then maybe our situation will continue to get worse still. Luckily, their situation did not get worse the following day, but unfortunately, it did not get any better either. Desiree, Cassie and Poncho were still sitting in the tiny little dungeon at 1 p.m. on the 27th of April 2006, wondering if anybody would come to save them, or if anyone had even noticed that they were missing. Actually, if they had but known it, at this precise moment in time, a group of My Little Ponies were making their way down to Earth to find out if Sparkle and Splodge knew anything else about Desiree's disappearance. The ponies were halfway up the garden path when they saw two little creatures walking towards them.
Look at that! It's two of the Black Ponies' rats!
Lofty said. The ponies all jumped back onto the grass.
Where are the rats?
Said a familiar voice as the two little creatures jumped back into the bush.
Yeah, please, tell us, somebody save us!
Said another familiar voice.
Well, I think that we might have just made a slight mistake there,
Pinkie Pie said.
It's not two of the Black Ponies' rats. Look, it's Sparkle and Splodge.
You mean to say that you scared us by shouting out that there were rats in the garden, and you were actually mistaking two beautiful little guinea pigs for friends of the Black Pony?
Since when have you seen a rat with lovely rosettes such as mine, and a beautiful black nose? Rats are always horrible coloured, and they've always got wet fur where they've been down drains. Nasty places like that. They don't have beautiful rosettes,
Never mind about that now, Truly said. We don't need to have an argument. Obviously you're beautiful guinea pigs and not rats. But it's an easy mistake to make from a distance, because you're about the same size. Yes, of course. Size, not beauty. You can't see from a distance my lovely glossy ginger coat, can you? And that it isn't a horrible dark brown rat with a pink twitching nose and long earthworm-like tail.
I don't want to interrupt you, Sparkle, but what we're really down here for was to ask you if you knew anything more about Desiree's disappearance.
Pinkie Pie said.
That's funny. We were just on our way down the garden to go up the rainbow and ask you what you knew about Desiree's disappearance. So it looks like all of us are looking for information.
Well, let's tell each other what we know then. Sparkle and Splodge told the ponies about how Desiree had been going to move to Ponyland because she couldn't stand the humans on Earth making fun of her My Little Pony collection. But of course the MLPs already knew that from the box full of My Little Ponies which Desiree had already taken up to Ponyland when she had been captured. The ponies then told Sparkle and Splodge about the message from the black pony. Of course, the two guinea pigs hadn't heard about this before, and they were quite distressed when they did hear it.
Oh, and another bit, bad news, Sparkle. Not that I want to, give you any more, but I gotta, tell you that, Gusty and Milik have, told us that when they went into the, pet shop the other day, they found that, our older sister Kathy and our younger brother Pancho have, disappeared. And I think that they've, been captured by the Black Ponies as well, Sparkle.
Twinkle said.
Oh no, this is truly awful. So what can we do?
Splodge said.
I'm never gonna see my owner again, am I? We'll never save her.
Don't worry about it, Splodge. Dodge comforted his twin brother. We will save Desiree. And Twinkle's little brother and his older sister, of course. We will save them. I'm quite sure of that.
We'll save her. That's what we're here for. We'll save her. She should not fear for. Like a dream, we'll rescue everyone.
That's true.
We'll go straight to the nightmare. Join us in saving our friend from there.
I'll help a bit, but we need more.
That's what we're here for. Look around. Help is a close hand.
She'll be found. Wipe your tears, don't cry.
We know you is Desiree, but we'll bring her back come what may. Reunited once again. That's how this sad tale shall end. You're welcome.
Danger's in store.
We will cleanse you. That's what we're here for.
We'll need help. Trouble's in store.
We'll have friends. We'll have some more. Let's go now. Hope's in store. That's what we're here. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. Well, don't worry, brother. Cheer up.
I know that it won't, succeed.
With help from you and Sparkle.
Definitely will, proceed. Darkness has captured Desiree.
The sky's filled with clouds so black.
We'll save your honor, come what may.
And we'll bring her safely back.
So you really think that we can save Desiree?
Of course we can if we all work together, Splodge.
So what's our plan then, Dodge? How are we going to save my owner?
Our owner, he means.
Yes, Sparkle, our owner. How are we going to save Desiree?
Well, I think that we ought to go to Nightmare Land and see if we can get this big iron gate open that Truly saw.
So what are we waiting for, Dodge? Let's go up the rainbow now and to Nightmare Land and go and save her.
I don't know if that would be very wise, Splodge. I think it would be better to go after dark. That way we got less chance of being seen by the Black Ponies and their helpers, Truly said. Actually, that's a very good point. I think that we should wait until tonight.
Well, I wouldn't go tonight if I were you,
Pinkie Pie said.
I certainly wouldn't be able to join you. Because when the 27th falls on a Thursday, it's considered very bad luck in Ponyville. I think that we should go tomorrow night. And then we got far more chance of bringing Desiree safely back home.
Pinkie Pie looked at the other ponies to see if they agreed with her.
Well, if you think that they'll be luckier tomorrow, Pinkie Pie, I guess that we could leave it until then. But what about my owner? I want to get her back safely home. I bet she'll want to come home now, and I want to see her again.
Now
on now, Splodge. Just think. The Ponyville ponies are normally right when it comes to superstitions. We always take great notice of them. Don't you remember once before, when your owner was waiting for a parcel to arrive? I seem to recall, Pinkie Pie told her that it would come the following day, which was a Wednesday, since Wednesday was considered a lucky day by the ponies in Ponyville. Yes, I do remember that time. And if I remember rightly, the parcel didn't come the following day. It came the following Monday. Maybe things don't work the same way on Earth, Dodge, but believe me, it's best to listen to her this time. Okay, I suppose we can wait till then. I suppose that we can wait till then, Sparkle corrected his friend. They walked inside the house and told Jackie Alder all they knew about Desiree's disappearance. She agreed with them about not going to save her daughter on unlucky Wednesday 27th, and so it was decided that the ponies and pets would go to Desiree's rescue on the evening of Friday the 28th of April 2006.